Let's take a few minutes to talk about the do's and don'ts of how to hook up batteries. So in part A, we see that there's these two 1.5 volt batteries that are in series with each other, and they have a little internal resistance. And what's going to happen is that the potentials of these two batteries are going to add because they're pointing in the potentials are pointing positive on the right, negative on the left, negative on the left. So these are going to add. Now if I want to charge a battery up, then I can always put one of the batteries backwards to force current through it. Now be careful with this. Be very careful. Um, because batteries, depending on the type, alkaline batteries don't like this. You can actually get an explosion because it heats up, it cooks the sulfuric acid and paste, and can cause that to overheat, pop the can, it can blow up. So be very careful with that. For rechargeables, you don't want to charge it beyond the rated potential. Usually, uh, chargers are just a little bit above, and what will end up happening is if you leave your rechargeable batteries plugged in for long enough period of time, you will burn the inside of the battery out. So you want to be very careful when you're putting batteries in backwards for charging them up. In C, very not a good idea to do. If these are very small resistances, they're most likely not going to be the same, but you can get a current loop going here, and that current loop can eventually destroy these batteries. So you typically, if you're going to hook two batteries in parallel, you want a little bit of resistance here to act as a buffer, not just the internal resistance of the batteries. Now, saying that, um, basically when you jump start your car, as we're talking about here, this is really not the right way to, it's not the proper way of protecting yourself, but people do it. You have to be very careful. You want to make sure that you hook up positive to positive, negative to negative, and that will charge your car up. And what's going to end up happening is that it's going to force charge or force current back through your battery. And there's a chemical reaction that happens in the lead acid and the water, and there are lead plates inside of the battery, a car battery, and as current is used, those lead plates actually dissolve, and if you put current backwards through it, it actually builds the lead back into the plates. That's what makes those batteries so sophisticated. It's all a chemical process there. It's the best rechargeable battery that we've ever come up with. The bad part is lead acid, and people don't, it's not easy to dispose of. Make sure you never do this. Never mix your cables. Never put positive to negative and negative to positive. I've seen videos of car batteries exploding, and it's not a firecracker, it's a bomb. So be very, very careful when you jump start your car that you don't blow yourself up.